Alrighty. Number one word. We're easing in.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sanger.
Sandwich.
Yeah. What's a sanger?
I see this. Sanger? It's a sandwich.
Sanger is a sandwich.
I think it means sandwich, if I remember correctly.
So the next one, I know you'll get this. Out of everybody here, I know you'll get this.
Okay.
A durry.
Cigarette.
Yeah, straight away. What's a durry?
Okay. I see that the mercy round is over. A durry.
A durry.
It's not a sanger.
It's not a sanger.
No.
As a matter of fact, if you eat one of these, it's not going to be fun.
Nope. I can't even put a guess on that. That is so far removed from English.
A durry is a cigarette. What is a durry?
I'm sorry, I don't know what that means.
No idea. Can you guess?
I really couldn't guess if I wanted to.
Okay, this is good news to me. That means you haven't been hanging around with Australian smokers.
Oh, what does that mean then? Do I really want to know what that means then?
Well, it just means durry is Australian slang for a cigarette. Okay, if you were to talk about the coat hanger.
The Harbour Bridge.
Yeah. If I was talking about the coat hanger.
The coat hanger.
The coat hanger. Not a coat hanger. The coat hanger. What would I be talking about?
A coat hanger. I'm sorry. I've never heard. You've never said.
Just
I've
for
never heard
context.
you or Mum say the coat hanger.
For context, home educated. Anyway, the coat hanger is the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Now, I'll tell you now, I'll give you a clue. It is not something you hang a coat on.
I think it means you've been left hung out to dry.
Okay, that's a good answer. It's not right. The coat hanger is the Sydney Harbour Bridge.
Oh, right.
Because it's sort of the shape of a coat hanger.
Okay.
Okay. If someone was to mention a meat truck.
Oh. A meat truck.
A meat truck.
The butcher?
So you're on the motorway.
Yeah. Oh, an ambulance.
Yeah.
Not like a shawarma truck.
No.
I'm British.
It's not a mobile restaurant. It's not the kebab van.
Okay, the meat truck sounds like what you'd name a shawarma
Incidentally,
restaurant.
in Australia, you don't eat from the kebab van.
No?
Okay, not if you sort of value your life.
Okay.
When I first came to Britain, there's all these kebab vans sitting around, cafe vans, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Phew, not eating there."
Really?
And I had eaten Thai street food at that stage.
How long had you evaded kebab vans?
Yeah, so probably about 18 years before I had the courage to eat at a kebab van after growing up in Australia and keeping away. Like if you went to a carnival or a circus or
Where
something
they've got,
like
like,
that,
ice
you'd eat
cream.
from that.
The ice cream truck?
Oh, ice cream trucks are fine.
Okay.
But-
Different class of van then.
But even at carnivals and Easter shows and stuff like that, you would think of the van food as being probably going to make you sick.
Okay, so second guess for the meat truck.
The meat truck is not a shawarma van.
I'm
Shawarma
guessing
van.
that the meat truck is livestock. Move on.
The meat truck is not a livestock
Really?
van. No. Give you one more guess what the meat truck might be.
A bus?
Oh.
I'm sorry. Trying to think of trucks and meat, and I'm putting things together, and it's obviously not right.
The meat truck would be the ambulance.
Oh, I feel bad now. That feels bad. I don't like that one.
Well, Australians mean well. We mean well with this stuff. We're not trying to offend anybody.
I suppose the person in the meat truck doesn't really care that they're in the meat truck, as long as they're getting where they're going.
If we were to talk about a meat truck.
Are they talking about ambulance or something?
They are, yes. Well done. Okay, if you happen to see a coffin dodger, what would that be?
A coffin dodger.
You've never heard coffin dodger?
A coffin dodger.
I know this is not Steelworks slang.
That just helped me out here.
Old person.
Oh, well, I did think that, but I
Well,
thought
you're
that was a
supposed to
bit
say
wrong.
Well, you think it was inappropriate?
Yeah.
What part of Australian slang is appropriate?
Fair enough. Yeah, okay. Well, I was going to say a crusty, but...
If I was to talk about a coffin dodger, what am I talking about? Oh, come on, you can work this out.
Okay, I'm imagining it's someone who is somehow evading death.
Yeah.
As in, like extreme sports, coffin dodger, or,
Okay, If there was a group of coffin dodgers walking across the road, what would they be? Imagine a group of coffin dodgers.
Are they like a gang? Like a group of very dangerous people?
Outlaw motorcyclists.
Oh, do you know?
Is that what you're thinking?
Yes, that is what I'm thinking. That was the example I was about to use. Is someone
We
who's
call ourselves the coffin dodgers.
doing a wheelie doing 90
Yeah,
or something.
No, that's not what. A coffin dodger is just an old person.
Oh.
They're just trying to survive.
To be fair, in Australia, an old person could be doing a wheelie going down the motorway at 90.
My dad would have been, but
Yeah.
yeah. If someone was talking about, and I'll give you the clue because I sort of gave it to Katie, a person was called a coffin dodger.
I think that's referring to someone who lives for a very long time or something.
An old person.
Yeah, an elderly person.
Okay, coffin dodger. Well done, James. I don't have to explain most of these because you're smart. A stack hat.
Bicycle helmet.
A stack hat.
A stack hat.
What would a stack hat be?
Like the straw hats that farmer people wear.
What's so like a haystack on your head?
Oh, it's a stack.
Okay, I'll give you some context.
Okay, please.
If you're riding your bike in Australia, you put something on your head in case you have a stack.
Is in like a
A
collision.
stack would be an accident.
Okay, so is a stack hat like a helmet?
A helmet.
Fair enough.
Called a stack hat. Called a stack hat. What would a stack hat be?
Probably like a top hat from.
That's a really good guess. It is not a top hat. It is a hat,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a stack hat.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I'll give you a clue. When you, say, have an accident on your bicycle,
Mm-hmm.
that would be called stacking it.
Okay.
So, stack hat.
Motorcycle helmet, right?
Well, it's a helmet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
helmet.
bicycle helmet, motorbike helmet, a slab.
Case of beer.
Case of beer. There you go. What would a slab be?
A slab.
Someone says, I'm going down the shop's got to get a slab.
Gotta get a slab. Okay. Beer. Beer. I know this one
Slab
because you
of
can
beer.
pay someone with a slab. I know what that. Yep. Okay.
You know this one
I
because
know
of your
this one.
grandfather, but
Yeah,
anyway.
because of Poppy.
Yep. A slab. It can be used as an item of currency.
Gold?
I wish. No, it can be used as an item of currency. You can say, went down the road, saw my mate, he had an old car. I asked him what he wanted for it. And he said,
Cash, is it sort
just get me a couple of slabs.
Wouldn't that be a bit scrap metal or something? No, not.
Nah, it is a case of beer.
Oh.
A box of beer cans as a general rule.
Oh, I did not know that.
No, that's cool. Okay, you'll know this for sure.
Okay.
What's a digger?
Oh, they're an ex-war veteran.
Yeah, soldier.
Yeah.
So someone who might go down to get a slab,
Slab. Yeah.
passing the coffin dodgers on
Yep.
his way,
Okay.
driving over the coat hanger in order to do it.
Right.
What would a digger be?
I'm gonna say that someone who digs is a bit too easy for that that statement.
Everybody in Australia will know if you say, once again, I saw a group of diggers crossing the road, they would know who you're talking about.
The only thing I can think of is like low class workers, like high vis jacket
Oh, you're
looking
going to
people.
pay for that one. Okay,
Sorry.
a digger is an Australian soldier.
In the trenches.
In the trenches.
I'm sorry. This is not associations I immediately make. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, no, and basically they've been called diggers since Anzac days
Really?
because they were thought of by the British Empire to be low-class workers.
Oh.
So,
Well,
so they made them
um,
dig the trenches. Oh, the first ones up. The first ones up on the battlefield have to dig the trenches.
Yeah.
Diggers. A digger.
Wouldn't that be an excavator, like a mechanical excavator?
Well, that's the literal meaning of digger.
Oh.
But this is not the literal meaning. This is the slang meaning of the word digger.
Are they referring to gold diggers, like those people who marry old?
Interestingly, yes, but not gold diggers in that term.
Oh.
Okay, a lot of people. I'm guessing that's enough guesses.
Yeah.
A lot of people who went to war in the First World War
Mm-hmm.
were referred to as diggers,
Mm-hmm.
right? And part of the reason they were referred to as diggers is because in the British Empire there had been an Australian gold rush in the 1870s and 1880s.
Yeah.
Right, so Australian gold diggers, then Australians were used for digging trenches,
Yeah.
and it became synonymous, the word digger became synonymous with Australian soldiers.
Oh, I see.
So anyone in Australia would know, if you're talking about a group of people and you call them diggers, that they were all old soldiers. What is dog watch? You probably don't even think of this as slang. You've forgotten.
I have.
No way.
I have. Just give me a second. Just wait a hot minute. Dog watch? Isn't that night shift?
Yeah. Dog watch.
Dog watch.
Dog watch.
Is that like neighborhood watch?
It is nothing like neighbourhood watch.
Okay. It,
And as a general rule, there are no dogs involved. I mean, there could be dogs involved, but as a general rule, no dogs in dog watch.
and someone would be on dog watch.
Yeah, you should pick that up. Well done.
Okay.
Yes, a
Just
person would
checking.
generally be on dog watch.
Is that nighttime hours watch? Like
It is.
this security guard at night?
It is. Well, it's not necessarily security guard,
Okay.
but it is night shift. As an American might say, the graveyard shift.
Yeah.
Rather than the late night shift from midnight till 7 in the morning, you say dog watch.
Dog watch.
There are other shifts, of course, so those other shifts are often brought into it. So if you're doing a double shift from the afternoon through the night into the morning,
Oh, nasty.
that would be called an Arvo doggy doubler.
Arvo doggy doubler.
Yeah, that would be afternoon shift through dog watch to the morning. Double shift, afternoon, dog
Yeah,
watch.
that's awful. That's an
If you
awful
do,
shift.
no, that's not the worst by any stretch. The worst is what's called a doggy day doubler. Yeah, so a night shift, day shift, double shift. So 16 hours from midnight through to 4,
Oh,
yeah, is a doggy day doubler.
awful.
Okay, now this one is specific and interesting, I think. Dog watch.
Wouldn't it be some kind of like security guard watch or?
Okay, you're right on with the security guard thing,
Mm.
but it's not necessarily to do with security guard workers.
Oh.
However, security guard workers often do a dog watch.
Oh, they might attack a dog or something.
It's got nothing to do with dogs.
I'm sorry, I don't know what. That...
Okay. Now, dog watch is just night shift.
Oh no.
Midnight to 7 a.m., that sort of time frame. Two with the same name, two very different things.
Okay.
Stubbies and stubbies.
Stubbies are a short beer,
Hmm.
yeah, bottle of beer, and stubbies are a short pair of shorts that a bloke wears.
Very short shorts.
Yeah.
With a little
A bit
pocket.
A bit like what Daisy Dukes are now.
No, it's just got all sorts. Stubbies.
Stubbies.
Okay, stubbies are a generic thing,
Okay.
right? And they can also be an item of clothing. I don't think anyone probably wears them anymore, but they were a thing for many, many years, like decades.
Shot in the dark. The horse boots with the little stub on the back. Nope. Okay. Worth
You're
a shot.
so far. Okay, now you're talking about spurs on the back of the boots.
Yes,
right?
I am. Yeah.
I failed.
What
I
about
failed so
what about
bad.
a biker jacket with all the little
Studs.
studs?
Can you imagine going to your 9-foot Hell's Angel and saying,
I'm gonna
like
get
your stubby jacket?
sorry. I'm
No.
sorry.
Stubbies, the item of clothing,
Yep.
are a pair of shorts.
I really don't know what that.
Stubbies are shorts.
Oh.
They're
right.
a very specific pair of shorts with a little pocket at the front
Right.
and a back pocket. They're
Yeah.
quite short. And some would say a bit revealing. So that's stubbies, the item of clothing.
Yeah.
The other stubby, which is a piece of packaging. The other stubbies.
Stubby the item.
Stubby, the item. I'll give you a further clue.
Thanks.
It's a piece of packaging.
That I don't know if that
It's
helped.
incredibly common.
I mean, the thought that occurred in my head was a really small little like bag. That's not right.
A small,
Like a really short, the little square bags that you can put like jewelry in.
yeah.
But no one puts jewelry in.
Oh,
Like a really
no.
stubby
well,
little.
actually, you could go there, but
As a
white
package-
dogs, but anyway,
Well, no, I said jewelry.
you did, but you were implying other things.
What?
Anyway, no.
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 What is a
But actually,
stubby?
not vastly far away.
I need to know
because-
what this is.
It's a small bottle of beer.
Just a short one? How many mils does it hold? How short or how
I
small?
don't know. I don't drink beer.
Okay. So
Um,
how short are we talking?
well, it's about that tall,
Okay.
right? It's not big. It's about the size of a can, like a Coke can.
Yeah.
It's probably 375 mils or thereabouts.
Okay. So like
Um,
just a short little bottle.
it's more than a cup. It's not 2 cups worth.
Interesting.
Short little bottles, called a stubby.
Okay. I just that's not a thing here. See, that's
It's
a
a-
cute name for something. A stubby. That's such
stubby.
a cute little thing. You would name a dog Stubby.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I'd definitely name a dog stubby.
Yeah, that's like a cute name. It's not something I would associate with beer.
Alrighty,
Righto.
the last one,
Okay.
right,
Yeah.
is, and James got this,
Okay, so
but he got,
I'm not going to.
but he
Okay.
got not the meaning that I was expecting,
Okay.
because there are a number of meanings to it.
Okay.
Okay, yakka. What is a yakka?
It's workwear, isn't it?
A
Like-
yakka, not hard yakka,
Oh.
not workwear.
A yakka.
A yakka.
There's about 50 things that just went through my head. No, you're just going to put me out of my misery. Yeah?
You're in misery now. Okay,
Oops.
if I give you a creature,
Yeah, okay.
okay, what's the first thing that comes out? We've got
Well,
to
I'm
try.
going to say a camel.
How does a camel yak?
Well, they kind of yak and spit.
That would make him a spitter. A shark.
What?
You've never heard of this?
Say it again.
A yakka. What is a yakka?
A yakka. Oh, I've heard this before.
You have heard this before
I have
because I
heard this.
use it. It's not a common conversation.
I imagine we're not talking about the German word for jacket, a yakka.
No, it's definitely not the German word for jacket.
Because I've heard you
Now, my
use
dad
it.
used to use this all the time. This is
The
one that was
word.
in my dad's era. So that's proper boomer era.
Mm.
It was a very common word used to describe something.
No.
Okay.
I don't
give
have
you,
it.
Give you a further clue. It
Okay.
is slang for an animal, a particular animal.
I figured that it was an animal, but I was like, there's a lot. A yakka.
So you already had that clue, and you still didn't get it.
Okay, there's a lot of animals in Australia. It could be a bird. It could be.
Yakka is a shark.
Yak,
Yak, yak, yak, yak. A yakka. Do it
Okay, so a shark.
right. Shark.
A yakka. Is there any way that apart from?
I don't
yak,
know.
yak-
It may be the I don't know, strange Aboriginal word for shark. I don't know. But
Okay.
I'm guessing it's just because yak, 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 yak. Okay, so we got one last one. A yakka. What is a yakka?
Isn't it a hard shirt or piece of clothing items?
Oh, so close. Okay, hard yakka is a brand of workwear, and that's because one slang meaning for the word yakka is work.
Oh,
So hard yakka would mean hard work, but this is a different one. This is an animal. No guesses? An animal that might be called a yakka?
probably because it yaps or.
Yeah, it's actually a good guess, but no. A
Uh.
yakka is a shark.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, it's. I don't know if it's a common one, but it's one that I know my dad used a lot, and I know I have used it in conversations with both you and your sister,
hmm
and I'm now absolutely convinced that you never listen to me.
Okay.
Alrighty, so there'll be a counter on the screen somewhere. I'm guessing it'll probably be down there somewhere, and that'll tell you how we all scored. Amanda did pretty well, but she
Fair
should. Like, it would be a disgrace if she did not. What she has done very badly with is home education, apparently, because our children don't know Australian slang. So, if you want to comment on our children not knowing Australian slang because Amanda was a bad mother, just leave a comment anytime you like.